Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So today, in many parts of the country and the world, is considered Fat Tuesday. To be fair, I've been fat on every Tuesday for the last 30 years. I couldn't resist. Actually, there was a few Tuesdays in there when I wasn't. But mostly, this needs to be my last Fat Tuesday. But to be fair, it's not because I gave into the nonsense of all the binging that takes place the night before Lent or Ash Wednesday, which is the kickoff for Lent and starts tomorrow. But I was looking at it, and there was this interesting thing. It's called, I have this article. If you're interested, I'll include it. But it says, what is Fastnacht, which is Fastnacht Day, or Fat Tuesday? And why are people eating donuts? So apparently in part of the country, this is a big deal. York, Pennsylvania. It says that February 25th is Mardi Gras, National Pancake Day, and in Pennsylvania, it's also Fastnacht Day or Fast Tuesday. The tradition of making these often doughy delights on what's also known as Shrove Tuesday began with the need to use up all sugar, butter, lard, and sometimes mashed potatoes in the house before the start of Lent. Lent is 6 weeks before Easter. I'm kind of surprised by that because sugar, butter, and lard don't go bad. So I guess they were just trying to remove the temptation because those could certainly last for 6 weeks. So it said that the name Fastnacht comes from German and actually means fast night. So to actually fast the night before Ash Wednesday. Whether it's spelled Fastnacht, Fastnacht, Fastchneut, it is a treat that many look forward to eating each year. And it came from the Pennsylvania Dutch and German cultures. And they're just explaining what it's about. So it's just interesting. I wasn't familiar with that tradition, but I'm a Southern California girl. All right. So then I just wanted to talk a little bit about Ash Wednesday. Actually, I'm going to wait on that for Ash Wednesday because I'm going to get up, of course, and get to Mass before school so that I can get my ashes. And I will share all about that tomorrow. I'm tripping. I totally ended up scraping my nose, yay me. And I'm having something. I don't want to admit to having any kind of a cold. I'm open to saying I'm having allergies, which are lasting far too long and too intense. I'm open to any of those things, but right now, I just wanted to check in, people, and say Happy Fat Tuesday. All right, but one thing that I did want to talk about is during Advent, we were really successful people who've been following Jules Blessed Vegan in doing random acts of kindness, which were kind of little Christmases that we brought to people up until the actual Christmas. And it was fabulous for people who aren't even spiritual or Christian that just wanted to be kind. And so I had recommended that maybe we would do something like that for Lent. And even though I'm going to talk about more regarding Lent and why people tend to give things up for Lent, what people rarely recommend is taking something on. And God would much prefer that people take on acts of kindness or other responsibilities, certainly more prayer, especially if the things they're choosing to give up for those 40 days make them cranky or angry or lead them to temptation, if you will, because suddenly they're so obsessed with whatever it is they supposedly gave up that inevitably they falter and inadvertently end up breaking their promise to God anyway. So one thing that people don't talk about that much is taking something on. And so I got a fantastic list of random acts of kindness where we could easily do 40 for about the 40 days. One moment, please. I'm going to ask something. Okay, so we say that it's the 6 weeks before before Easter, and 6 times 7 is 42. But actually, as of tomorrow, which will be Ash Wednesday and the first day of Lent, it'll be 46 days. So it varies some years, right? 4 days more. But anyway, I have plenty we can easily do one a day and actually celebrate. I guess we'll do 45 days because on that 46th day, it'll be Easter Sunday, and we will just rejoice in the Lord once again, offering salvation to the world. So let's go ahead and go with that. And the first one that I thought would be a lovely one to do is, one moment, I know it's on here. It is simply to write a list of things that you adore about a friend or family member who ideally are your friends. So you are just going to write a list, 3, 4, 5, 10, whatever you're moved to. But you're going to write a list of things you adore about that person and just let them know. That is a great act of kindness. It's getting outside of yourself. It's thinking about something you're already grateful for in your life, because when you spend time reflecting on a person, it can only bring joy to them and to you. And I love that. I randomly do that, and I look forward to doing that tomorrow. I have a friend who needs to know that she's adored, and I'm going to let her know that tomorrow. So let's let that be our first random act of kindness. If you are going to be doing Ash Wednesday, and I'll be talking about it more tomorrow, you need to know that it is a day of fast, and I don't know what that means to you. The most basic fast is that you have one meal and that you have 2 smaller meals that combined do not exceed the size of that one meal. So it's in essence 1 meal and 2 small snacks. You could certainly fast the entire day. No one is going to die in a single day of fasting. In fact, it'll enhance your health. So you could certainly go for that. You might fast till 5 o'clock. But whatever it is, when you're tempted and your tummy starts to growl and you're thinking about food, that's when you take a moment to say, wow, we're coming into a very spiritual, profound, important time where some guy named Jesus gave up a lot, where some God said, you guys can have my son as a sacrifice, where for 40 days in a desert, Jesus fasted. And I am in no means recommending that. Some people get a little crazy. I'm not recommending a water fast. I'm not recommending a 40-day fast. Nothing. I'm just saying that for traditionally, on Ash Wednesday and on all Fridays, there's no meat, there's no sex, and there is no overeating or gluttony of any kind. Think about that. All right, so I'll be getting my ashes tomorrow, and I will check back with you. But I encourage you to join us in random acts of kindness for the next 45 days, starting with honoring a person in your life, family or friends, by telling them some things you adore about them. All right, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. And until we talk again, know that I'm praying for you. I will offer you up tomorrow at Mass. And best of all, trust that you're blessed.